You like TV? I like TV.
I do like TV.
I watch TV. And today we're going to destroy TV.
Okay.
That's right, kids. Destroy All Movies has a another little fun podcast. Destroy All TV.
Coming at
Destroy
you
All
from
Television.
Damn Junior Podcast.
Could be classic TV. Could be new TV. You never know. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
Mostly,
So
mostly classic TV, especially
but
bad classic TV, which is almost all of classic television.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
For real.
Destroy All Television. Damn show.
Yes, kids, destroy all television. Get it at damnshow.co, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts. Hey, and welcome to Destroy All Movies. This is part 2 of our rewatch of The Rise of Skywalker. You join our show already in progress.
Darth Vader had sticks right there, ready to go. Oh my God, that would be so funny.
That must have been the knob on top of the controller. Fast forwarding. Fast forwarding the cassette.
There you go. Look at that. We got the
Little
Oh.
Kylo.
So when they Planet of the Apes welded his new mask.
Jeez.
When I saw that, I was like, really, dude? The Planet of the Apes is a welder?
It was like Planet of the Apes meets Strange Days.
Yeah.
Meets Ready Player One.
And when he got his mask, the ape was just like, best I can do.
Yeah. He goes, what's with all these red things?
Yeah. Where's the red? Dude, best I can do.
Yeah, it's
Best I
can notice.
Can you make them black? Can you make those seams black?
Yeah, no.
Not in the time frame you wanted this mask.
You wanted it. You got it right now. You wanted it right now. You said right now.
I've only got Crayola welders.
Yeah.
You just see Kylo there with a Sharpie.
Yeah. I could have.
I know, you could have actually sharpied over it, too.
Sharpie.
It's just covered.
So this mask actually has the voice changer built in. Let's say something.
Why?
Oh.
Something.
Yeah.
Say, where's the girl?
Where's the girl?
That's actually pretty good. That actually does sound a little like Adam Driver.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what's his name? Danny Partridge.
Yeah. Danny Partridge?
Yeah, Emperor Partridge there, or General Partridge.
He's talking about Hux.
Hux.
Oh,
General-
Hux.
He turns out to be the spy, and Bob Cratchit kills him.
Yeah, Bob Cratchit kills him because this is a mean Bob Cratchit.
Yeah, Bob Cratchit. So, did you notice
that was a Bob Cratchit from No Movie?
Yes. Did you notice that Bob Cratchit was also Loki?
Yeah. He's the weird Loki in the...
Yeah,
He wasn't the weirdest Loki. He was actually the Loki that was in the comics.
right. He was the old Loki.
That was an original Loki costume.
His name is Richard E. Grant, and he's in
Right,
a lot of
but
movies.
That dude,
We know him as
was
Bob
in
Cratchit.
everything. He
Yeah.
was in he was Bob Cratchit. He was the manager of the Spice Girls.
He
With
was
Nell and
Spice
I.
World. Right. In Spice World.
Yeah.
With Nell and I, he's in L.A. Story.
Why should you know that?
Well, because I liked Spice World.
Don't tell people that, Jim.
I'm sorry. I did. I liked Spice World. I thought it was funny.
And let's talk about our new podcast coming up. Because there is a reboot of Spice Girls, I believe, or they're going back on tour.
Are you
they are?
serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Oh, zigga zigga.
So
they don't really
Okay,
dance
we
around.
have-
They just kind of skip around.
What was that?
I said they don't really dance around much. They just kind of skip around.
I guess, yeah.
They're older.
They're older now. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good try.
so
Older,
we haven't even
older
left the
spice.
beginning of this movie.
Dude, I just so you know, I know you guys can't see it, but I just love that Ronan is rocking every, like he was Kylo Ren mask a minute ago. Now he's Spider-Man. He has everything. Soon he's going to be rocking Ronan's mask from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, I don't have that one.
You need to get it because your name's Ronan. Get that whole cookie puss thing going.
And then
Just get some Oreos and smash it on your face and paint your face blue. You'll be just like him.
then he kills his father and wears a Kenny mask.
Just has the beard. Oh my god, that's funny.
So Kylo, they're going to this planet because they need to pick up some vital information. Lando Calrissian shows up and helps them.
Oh, the
Hold on.
space Burning Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Space Burning Man. Let's back up a second and talk about the lack of Rose.
Yeah, they sidelined her
They sidelined
immediately.
this girl.
Yeah.
It
they
was
did.
thanks, but
Big
no
time.
thanks.
Yeah. Remember how you were a big role in the second one? Yeah. You're going to be an analyst in this.
They
Yeah.
even added another girl that
Yeah.
Finn is sweet on. They added
Right.
another character, a girl. They could have just used Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Leia's daughter had more screen time than Rose.
It's like, who's Leia's daughter?
The
In real
Carrie
life,
Fisher's
it's her daughter.
Carrie Fisher's daughter. Yeah.
In real life,
She's got,
Oh,
like-
that was Carrie
she's
Fisher's
got, like,
daughter?
blonde pigtails.
she has the
Oh,
blonde
no
pigtails.
kidding.
She's the one who says in the second one, "We got to get the transports away."
Oh, yeah.
And then
That-
she's in this one.
I did not know that.
She pops up like 30 times.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
sideline Rose right away. She's got to like man the trouble alert.
Yeah, she has to crack some code or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go
She had to find a code breaker in the second one, but now
Yeah.
she can code break.
Why couldn't she just keep Finn with her?
Right. Or why didn't they just go get what's his name? You know, crack the code.
yeah. So,
Talent.
what
The talent.
Thank you, sir.
the Knights of Ren go following them
Right.
because the Knights of Ren are good followers.
Right.
And they can like follow you.
Yeah.
And they all have very unwieldy helmets.
And
Like that one guy looked like he was wearing a milk crate on his
yeah,
head.
and very, very poor
Weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Like an axe. What good
like
is
one had like I think one was carrying a cricket bat.
that?
Like I saw that, I was like, what is he gonna do with that thing? Like
Oh, can we point out how Stormtrooper armor is virtually useless?
yeah.
Lando Calrissian shot a crossbow bolt.
Not only
Through
that, but how do you get promoted into colored
Stormtrooper?
stormtrooper? Like what's the protocol for that?
Well, I guess that's more elite.
Because there's the there you go. Look at him. Man, Ronan
Yeah,
is killing
There
it
you
tonight.
go, the red ones.
Right on
Red.
time.
Yeah. Man, that was good. How did he know?
So Lando says he's
hold on.
been there.
So
oh,
they're-
yeah, the colored
They're
Stormtrooper.
they're backpacking now, and they could fly like
Yeah.
Like
Like
man,
Mandalorian.
like Mando, but they need a boost. Like for some reason they can't just hit a
they
button.
need a boost.
Like,
Yeah.
they can't just hit a button.
They need that motorcycle to flip.
Yeah, they need their
Ejector.
whatchamacallit. No, it was a snow speeder type thing.
Oh,
like a
right.
snow-
Well, the thing
Snowmobile.
is, you noticed they can fly, but they're still bad shots.
Oh yeah, you don't have to be a good shot to be a stormtrooper.
They were shooting down, they couldn't hit them.
Right.
But
So-
they had the high ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all terrible. But let's get back to Lando being there. He
Right.
said, "Oh, I came here with Luke, and you stayed there for 15 years."
Dude, just hang.
Listen, if there's a party, Lando's hanging.
Hell yeah. He's
That
hanging out
party
at
only
Burning Man.
happens every 4 generations.
Whatever. Lando knew it was coming.
Yep.
So he waited around 15 years to be at that party.
Oh yeah.
Dude, there had to be a vendor there who was selling capes, and he knew it. And it was like
Yeah.
hanging out here.
I can only get this cape on.
I can only get this cape here. It only happens once every 48 years.
And there's a Colt 45 brewery on the
Right.
planet.
Yeah.
So it turns out, what's his face? Poe has some shady background. And he's there are things you don't know about me.
Yeah,
Spice
he's running
Man.
pepper.
Spice is life. Life is spice.
He runs Pepper.
Yeah.
I got it.
So they find the Sith dagger, because the Sith dagger is it's legendary, this thing.
Ugh.
And there's a Sith inscription on it, but C-3PO can't
Oh my
translate
God.
it.
Which
I have
is
so many problems with
ridiculous.
Which means, but he can translate it, but he can't say what it is
Right.
There's so many problems here.
because he is forbidden to translate Sith language.
Right. Which makes no
Ugh.
sense.
So they go and they say, "We know a place." Poe goes, "I know a place where I can get a guy to crack open this guy's skull."
Yeah.
And and the
Bubba,
thing is, they should have did that a long time ago, because C-3PO won't shut the hell up this whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that should have been in the first scene. Like after Kylo found the Emperor, like immediately C3PO should not have been such a big part of this movie.
As much as I like him, it's too much C3PO.
I'm just over, like, as much as I liked him in the original 3,
Just shut up.
like even in Jedi, he was just like, dude, that's too much C3PO. Like literally, you should have 4 or 5 lines. And
favorite.
C3PO is your favorite?
Mm-hmm.
You're off.
Wow.
You're off the show.
Yeah. Get out. So
I'm
again,
only kidding.
they're trying to elude the stormtroopers to get to Bobo Frick and friends. And once again, you see stormtroopers are thwarted by locked doors.
yeah. Yep.
They can't get through one door. They say, "Okay, go to the next one."
Move along.
They used the exact same line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
This one's locked. Move on to the next one. You're just like,
Yeah, the stormtroopers are terrible.
well, I mean,
Terrible.
they're not they're picked, they're picked out of the whatever as kids. So
Yeah, they're pretty stupid.
yeah, we're not saying kids are stupid.
Not all.
And
kids.
one of the other stormtroopers said, "Shouldn't we just like break it down?" And there's then we'll have to
whoa.
break them all down
Then we're breaking every door down.
Yeah.
because they're all locked.
Yeah, but if we break them down, we can find out more information on who's inside. Whoa!
But if 100 of them are locked, and we start breaking through it, what are the odds we're going to find the one with the information we'll need? We'll be here for weeks.
Listen, dude, read your protocol. Knock and move along.
Just that's what we do.
That's
You
what
didn't
We're
we
read the manual?
stormtroopers, baby.
Yeah.
That's day one training.
Yeah, day 1. Knock, move along. Anybody
Move
answer?
along.
Move to
But
the next.
sir, what if they are?
Sir,
Nope.
shouldn't we wait?
No.
Shouldn't we wait at least 30 seconds for someone to answer the door? Like, what if they're in the urinal?
Nope, you move along.
No.
You move along. Is the door locked?
Do I have to bring out the manual?
Then you move.
Do I have to bring out the manual? Right here. Article
Right here
4.
in my little pouch thingy, I have the manual.
Article 4, page 3, paragraph 6.
Yeah.
Door locked. Knock. Move along. If no one answers, 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds. Sir, it's not even 30 seconds. Move along.
Move along. I want to have lunch.
I want to get lunch. You see this party going on over here? Let's go.
Is that the same planet?
Yeah.
No, it's a
No,
different planet.
Oh,
They were
man.
there too. You know,
Yeah, they went to
Stormtroopers is like,
Ochi or something.
dude, we could chase
No, that was a guy. Ochi.
like we could chase these, we could chase these people for the First Order, or we can hang out at the party that happens only once every 48 years. Like, how many of us are like, I'm gonna hang out at the party?
Party.
Party.
Yeah.
Party.
So they're on Kajimi now.
Where did
Jimmy.
Kajimi.
Kajimi?
Yeah.
Jimmy?
Out of names?
Yeah, because that's later on. The Star Destroyer destroys that one.
Right. Was he
That planet.
Was Kajimi like a key grip or something that
It's
they
Kajimi or no Jimmy?
Is it Najimi?
No, it is not Najimi.
Is it Kajimi?
Not the actress.
Are you just slipping your name into this?
He just did.
That's what he said.
Kathy Najimy
Oh.
or something like that. Catherine, something. She was in that Hocus Pocus.
Wow.
Is that where Emperor stole the way of sucking the life force out?
Yeah.
Did they get it from her and be like, if you just did it from Hocus Pocus the same way, because he did.
Same way. I never tried that.
The Emperor can suck their life force out just by sucking, just like the Sanderson sisters? Well, less the musical number. You're good.
So before they crack open C-3PO's head, because Babu Frick says, once we get the information, we got to reboot him.
Yeah, reboot.
And so I guess it is supposed to be a sentimental scene where
Oh, God.
C-3PO goes, wait, I just want to look on to my friends one last time. I said, dude, they were more than happy to crack your head open.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, no one like you.
There was no hesitation.
No one like you. Do it
Again,
now.
there's no one with a flash drive to back him up.
Yeah.
Well, R2
has a
brought him
back.
back.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
But with all the electronics that Babu Frick had, he had nothing that would back up a droid.
No, why be?
Well,
That technology's beyond him.
Oh,
And it
R2
took
had the
seconds.
forethought.
oh, wipe it.
It took seconds to format him and bring him back to
Right.
original specs.
Right. Oh, so much easier. You have no money.
So
That line was in the trailer, too. And that just gave me... That's not something C-3PO should say. Man.
yeah. So
That
Chen,
bothered me.
Why did he need to go? Why didn't he
Unnecessary
take
completely.
R2? Like R2 is always the better of the two droids.
yes,
Always take
R2 would have been much. R2 was much handier. He could fix anything.
It
Yeah.
transferred the data to R2, and R2 would have easily revealed it.
R2's like, dude, I could talk Sith.
Yeah, beep, beep, squeak, squeak. It's right there.
Yeah, who can? That bitch C-3PO can't. I can. Yeah, guess who could talk Sith? This guy.
Yeah.
Totally.
So what's his face? Kylo Ren is talking to Rey via Force.
Right.
And he says, when I said your parents were nobodies, yeah, they are nobodies, except
They chose to be
somebody's.
nobodies.
yeah. So I didn't lie, much like Obi-Wan. He's a liar, like Obi-Wan.
Yes. Well, he's good at it though.
Yeah, he's better than Obi-Wan.
Definitely better than Obi. Like he's a wholehearted liar. Like I admit it.
Yeah.
I'm a liar.
I'm on
But
record.
Yes.
I'm on record with several friends. Right after Force Awakens came out, I called it that she's a Palpatine. Good or
I
bad?
remember that. I remember.
See?
I can.
Because of the way she fought with a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Yeah, you nailed that. Good call, Carl.
You did.
It didn't turn out well, but
I think
was
that's
right.
how J.J. Abrams made her a Palpatine. He listened to our show. He's like,
He listened.
that guy Carl's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I did say that. I put it in
That's right,
JJ.
I said it. I did.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
My fault.
No, you're all good, dude. You're all good.
I know.
Did anyone have a problem with this movie being so dark? I don't mean in tone. I mean in light.
Oh, okay.
Not really. No.
It just seemed very dark.
Exegol. Yeah, I mean it's supposed to be dark.
I had a problem with this
But
movie.
I'd still like to see the actors.
I had a problem with this movie being made. That was my problem. Like it was rushed and
Definitely rushed.
So-
not the greatest
Jim hasn't gone over the numbers yet, right? You didn't tell us
Yeah.
the numbers. That's
So-
at the end.
So
we got plenty more.
The girl,
Yeah, we're not
the
done
girl who saves Poe, gives him a special medallion that will unlock every code around the First Order.
Right.
Carrie Russell. It's Carrie Russell.
Yeah, Carrie
Yeah.
Russell.
It's
How
Oh,
do you
that
ha-
was Carrie Russell?
How do you
Yeah.
have Carrie Russell in a movie and not show her face? She's a
It
Yeah,
showed
well,
her
we only
eyes.
saw a little bit of her face
Yeah.
when she
She's a
lifted that
beautiful person.
visor.
Yeah. Why didn't they cover Poe's face?
Why didn't they cover his face and then beat him with a
Yeah, and
sock
shoot
full of
him
quarters?
in episode 7. He should have died. He should have died on Kylo's ship. He was annoying. Him and Finn, and then Rey, and then this movie would have been good.
So she finds the Wayfinder, but Kylo Ren force snatches it away from her
Oh yeah.
It crushed it.
and then crushes it.
Well, first they go to the to Endor.
Oh yeah,
The cliff.
that is such bullshit.
She's standing in the perfect position
Right.
randomly.
Right. So they go to Endor, where it wasn't even Endor. It was, or was it Endor? It wasn't the forest moon, but it was Endor. Right.
Yeah, it could have been
That's-
Endor.
That's what I got out of it.
So it was.
All I
actual-
know is the Death Star got blown to bits. It didn't land on friggin' Endor.
The
Parts of
forest moon of Endor. This
Right.
is Endor.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just saying when it blew up into vapors. A quarter of it didn't go flying away
How do you know? You weren't there.
because I saw it. I saw it explode.
I think in the newer editions, you can see pieces flying off.
Wow.
Great. I'll never watch the newer editions now.
Not the special ones. The special
settles it.
new,
That's settled. Wait.
special
thank you,
new
Carl.
deluxe versions.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They add
You-
pieces flying off.
Oh, that's
It's
this retrofitting the universe. I don't like it. Leave the movies the way they were.
I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it happened.
So
So,
they're on Endor,
right.
and there's a gaggle of ex stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, they're on Endor.
Yeah. They're
Now, Mark Bernard from the blah 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 Fat Man Beyond podcast.
right.
I remember when he was talking about this scene, the way he said it should have gone, and it's a much better scene this way, is when he says, "You're all stormtroopers." You know, what made you, quit? What
Right.
made you rebel? Figure out that you could do this. And he said they should have said, "Well, you."
Yeah.
Oh, he inspired.
Yeah, they did it because he did it.
Right.
And
Well, you did it. Well, don't listen to me.
yeah, he said, "Oh, why'd you do it?" I don't know. We just had a feeling.
Yeah. We did it because you did it. Don't listen to me. I scream Ray all the time.
I scream Ray all the time, and I went to find some useless code breaker that really didn't. That whole plan didn't pan
Yeah,
out.
that plan didn't pan out, and he, he
He double crossed us, is what he did.
Yeah, he screwed you. So, which bums me out because his character was pretty cool, Benicio del
Yeah.
Toro's.
Right.
You figured, he would deserve at least a cameo to come back and maybe make it right.
Didn't really close that loop.
Right. There was a bunch in this that I was just like, so the kid with the broom did any like nothing.
Nothing. Yes.
What's his name? Benicio del Toro. Nothing.
Yeah. Rose was shut out.
Rose, nothing, basically.
Yeah. This was basically saying, "Screw you, Ryan Johnson.
Yeah.
I'm using nothing from
Nothing
your movie."
from your movie. Nothing. We're closing it down.
Yeah.
So I was pretty it was very lackluster. Like nothing about it was like where I was just like, wow, what a great ending.
Well, before the ending, Kylo and Rey have a fight on the Death Star.
Right.
And amongst the waves. and she kills him because they have to kill off Princess Leia, so they do it in the most lame way possible.
So now she
where she
obviously
goes and takes a nap.
she died before the movie came out, obviously.
Yes,
And
obviously.
before they shot any of these scenes. So
they shot some scenes.
Oh, okay. So
I
Yeah.
think they pulled footage from.
I was going to say.
Yeah, but I'm saying the scenes they shot scenes with her that they used.
Okay.
But nothing new.
Right. So they kind
Well,
of.
how are they going to do anything new?
Because they use.
GI.
They see. Yeah.
JJ
No, they made a promise they were not going to do that.
J.J. Abrams used footage from the Force Awakens.
Yeah, but so what? That's still her.
Yes.
He said they wouldn't do a CG version of her.
Right. I don't believe
Even though they did in that training scene.
Yeah. So they used footage of her from other movies.
No, from
7.
cut scenes from 7.
Okay.
Yeah, like
So they just shoehorned it in, and
when she went off looking pensive, and Mary from Lord of the Rings points at her, goes, "What the fuck's with her?"
Right.
It had that dude, and it had one of J.J. Abrams' favorite actors in it.
Who?
Well, they were both in. One of them was in Lost, and the other was in Alias.
he's in every J.J. Abrams movie. Greg something.
Yeah, Greg Grunfeld.
Yeah, something like that.
He played Snap Wexley.
Was he the fat pilot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought.
yeah, he was the new Porkins.
I was gonna say that too.
And he went down like Porkins,
I was going to say
baby.
Porkins 2.0.
They came from behind.
But that I cracked up when Poe snap.
Did he actually say snap?
Why didn't he die?
I know, he was basically crying in his cockpit.
Yeah, he should have died. Finn should have died. Like everything.
You were crying when Chewbacca got a medal.
That is true. You cried like a bitch.
Yeah.
Truly.
So they decide to attack they're gonna attack the Death Star, the main Star Destroyer,
Right.
because that's what's guiding all the other ships, because they're spaceships and all, but they can't fly.
Right.
That's how it works now.
Let's back up again. Ray goes back to the Jedi Island. What's it called?
Right. And then Luke
And pouts like Luke did, and Luke was like, "You're not pouting like I did. I only get to pout."
yeah. He goes,
So,
my mistake.
right. So
Whoopsie.
he comes back as a Force ghost. Han comes back as a memory.
Yeah.
Leia's has her own Force ghost cooking show. Like everybody,
Dude, that Luke is a Force ghost. There is no way that X-Wing is flying after being underwater for 15
I was just going to say,
years.
1, who's gassing it up? 2, that thing is going to stink. You gotta jump in that X-Wing that's been underwater for years, and then you gotta fly it. 1, the seat is just going to be totally.
Because that ain't drying out too
That
quickly.
ain't drying out too quick. I don't care what kind of force you have. That's not. Yeah, there's no force blow dryer blowing that out. So
Yeah, and that foam is gone.
Right, the
That's totally
foam-
deteriorated.
right. So you're now in a stinky X-Wing that has like just years of barnacles all over it, mold, right?
Oh, yeah.
No gas.
Yeah.
Where's she getting the gas from?
I don't know.
So she
That's what I'm saying.
she already-
That
she already
X-Wing
burned-
shouldn't have been
right.
flying anywhere.
She already burned Kylo's ship, which was dumb. Like at least Luke was like, dude, put it in the water. Like,
Yeah.
we'll get it later.
You can get it later. It's like, you don't know if you're going to change your mind.
Right. Now the pig nurses are going to have to clean that up.
Yeah. Pig nuns.
Yeah, the pig nuns.
nuns.
The pig nuns are going to have to clean that up. You haven't thought about those, and those little chewy food showed up again.
Porgs.
Those little
Porgs.
I would have barbecued those little sons of bitches.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna
I'd go
pork
for
roast?
one right now.
Right?
What's that?
Little
Porgs.
barbecue sauce.
Oh, those
chili
things?
sauce.
Yeah, would you eat one?
Mm-hmm.
They're like chicken.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, Ronan's in.
Yeah.
You make pork nuggets.
Pork nuggets.
Yeah.
Wrapped
You
in bacon.
Pop
Wrapped
a
in
pork
bacon.
nugget.
Bacon
wrapped
wrapped
in
pork.
bacon, of course. Bacon wrapped pork.
Bacon wrapped pork. You just see Chewie just like, hell yeah.
Bacon wrapped pork.
Oh, well done, Carl.
Oh, it's the bacon that makes it good.
Is the bacon? Pork's like, what? And I'm like, listen, you're next, little buddy.
So she flies off to Exegol, transmits the secret coordinates to Exegol to everybody else. They all fly
Yeah.
there, and the Millennium Falcon with Lando go to get help. And there's big battle, and they attack a Star Destroyer with horses.
Right. So here's a question.
Now that dude,
What
that
the
dude
hell was going on there? But go
who
ahead,
says, "Oh," he goes, "Jam their speeders," and he goes, "They're not using speeders, sir." How the heck does he know? They haven't even come out of the ship yet.
Right. Not only that, but use your smaller guns and shoot the horses. For the love of God, you're red stormtroopers. Like
Yeah.
you gotta be a better shot than the white stormtroopers. Like if you move up into a colored stormtrooper, like
Yeah,
red or blue or the black death troopers who also for some reason couldn't hit this fucking water out of the, if they fell out of a boat. Like you notice in Rogue One,
yes, I noticed.
they did the same thing. Protocol, Carl. Like they chased the girl, they couldn't see her. 30 seconds later, turn around and leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Falcon comes back. Poe is there crying, "Oh, we're losing,
Right,
because you all listen to me,
right.
and I'm an idiot."
You know who's not a good leader? Poe. Don't
Oh,
listen to Poe.
don't listen to
Don't
Poe.
remember when
How
you
many
said,
times will I tell you?
like who's the schnoz broad, the broad with the schnozola,
I don't know.
the old
Schnozola.
yeah, she had the big
That's
nose.
funny. I thought she was Carrie Fisher's daughter at one time, but I know she's not now.
Yeah, no,
No,
the older
I'm-
woman. She's
Yeah,
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I just don't know her name.
like, why isn't
Oh,
she in
right.
charge?
She should be.
Right, put
Poe
her in
shouldn't be.
charge. Like,
Yeah, like why? Why would you make generals out of Finn and
Yeah.
Poe?
exactly, the two worst.
They're the biggest fuck up. Well, they're the biggest f ups on the planet.
That's right.
It's image. It's schnoz. you know.
Yeah. Plus,
Yeah.
make the chick who kisses other chicks the they had to throw that. in
Dude,
at the end.
they went in whole hog because you had the lesbian kiss
right,
and the dude who hugs the giant penis.
right. The penis.
The
Right.
giant penis alien.
Yeah. And wasn't he some sort of mechanic that had no arms?
Yeah.
How is he mechanic?
I
Like,
don't know,
shouldn't like
maybe use those
like you
weird
have
antennae.
again, you have all these droids at your disposal. Why would you use the giant penis alien when you have a bunch of droids that can fix it? Just put a droid on it. Leave the penis alien alone.
Yeah. Get a bunch of R2 units.
Yeah.
Let them out there.
Like in the first movie. That was the only
Yeah.
thing Lucas did right. Send all the droids out to fix stuff.
That was pretty cool.
Was that the penis alien that just had like the 3 twigs for arms?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on it. Or whatever it was. He was
Yeah. He couldn't
So-
turn a ratchet, but send him out.
Was he circumcised or no?
I don't know. I don't think
I don't know.
You could use that.
But the Emperor does his Emperor shtick. Oh, you'll strike me down and I'll become powerful. And then you must turn to the dark side and you got no choice.
As much as I love Ian McDermott doing the Emperor, we had enough already.
Yeah.
We've had enough.
So, Kylo Ren comes and then the Emperor figures out that he can suck their life force out and grows new fingers. Rey fights him and then hears every Jedi in her head. And I was going, man, if I was her, I'd tell them all to shut up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to concentrate.
I mean, yeah. Hey, Qui-Gon, I'm in the middle of something, buddy.
Yeah.
And how come
How
like
come you get two lines? Everyone else only had one.
so here's the thing. Like Luke could show up at the island,
Yeah.
right?
And he can do things.
And he could do
Not
things.
just show up at the island.
Right.
He lifted the X-Wing.
Catch the lift the
Lightsaber.
X-Wing. Why not like to stop the Emperor from coming back? And he has all his Sith followers. Like, why couldn't they just bring everybody back as Force ghosts?
Yeah.
To be like, no, like have something that epic happen where it's just not Rey, with her Princess Leia lightsaber and then handing off Luke's lightsaber to Kylo via the Force.
Via the Force transmission.
Yeah. So, she faxes it over the Force to Kylo.
So
uses the
Kylo
Force
gets
fax.
Force fax. So Kylo gets knocked in a big hole.
Right.
Rey is fighting the Emperor, who says, "I'm all the Sith," and she goes, "And I'm all the Jedi."
How are you going to kill your granddaughter? Like, how messed up are you that you're going to kill your granddaughter?
I mean,
Grandson, I get.
Wait a minute.
Granddaughter is the problem.
This dude was shooting Force lightning up into the atmosphere and blowing ships up. And yet she's stopping him because she has two lightsabers?
Yeah.
Leia's lightsaber.
Oh, yes, I know. I forgot lightsabers became magic in this
yeah. So she had the regular one and then she had the rose gold
series.
One. Yeah.
Rose gold.
It was fucking rose gold. It was not rose gold.
It's your rose gold lightsaber.
It was orange.
Yeah, rose gold. Like, I'm going to pull up. Hold on. I'm pulling up Princess Leia's lightsaber right now.
So while he's doing that, they destroy the Emperor. She destroys the Emperor, but is dying dies. And then Kylo Ren gives her his life force and he dies and she wakes up.
Well, it was Ben. It was Ben then, right?
Oh.
It wasn't Kylo. It was Ben.
Yeah, Ben at that point.
Yeah, show some respect.
I just have to say this. When Poe says he's going to go get Finn and the girl from the ship, and he says, "Oh, I'm pretty fast," and then Lando says, "Not as fast as this ship." The Falcon effing smoked that lightsaber, that X-wing, like it was standing still.
How do they jump on the Falcon and the Falcon just goes like straight up and they're still on top?
Well, that's the thing. If I was them, I would have gotten down into that Lando hole. Yeah, I would get in the Lando hole instead of looking at things.
They missed an opportunity to have Lando come out and grab them.
That's right. He could have went up through the Lando hatch.
Yeah.
So they have a big party. Everyone's hugging each other. Oh, this is bullshit.
Oh, you're going to cry again? Because
no. Wedge should have been in an X-Wing.
That is true. And Wedge should have been in a lot more scenes.
Yeah. Wedge should have been in an X-Wing, not on the Falcon.
He was on the Falcon?
Yeah. He was in one of the gunner seats on the Falcon.
Was he? I thought he was in his own ship.
No, that was him in the gunner seat.
Okay. Well, I think Wedge should have been, again, I agree, in an X-Wing. But how come it took so long for them to find Lando and Lando to go find people? Like, couldn't he have done this a couple months earlier? Like,
yeah.
Like Lando's pretty good at finding a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like the distress signal went out.
That was a lot of people.
Yeah. Like not like 20, like thousands.
Yeah. And Bob Cratchit goes, well, they don't have a fleet of that size.
Yeah, they don't have a naval fleet. He said,
it's not a fleet, sir. It's just people.
Yeah. I see the error of my ways.
Yes. So Rey goes to the old Skywalker homestead for some reason.
I was just gonna say, how come all the last movies have to have the Lord of the Rings 13 ending movies? Like how come every one of them?
Well, this one, she buries the two lightsabers side by side.
Which is dumb.
And I'm going, why?
Right. Why?
What
Yeah,
wouldn't you
why-
need a spare lightsaber once in a while?
She has her yellow one that she had all along. Yet
She
again,
didn't have it. Wasn't on the staff, Rich. It wasn't. She pulled it out of a pouch.
Yeah, man.
the handle is the
Oh,
staff.
we're gonna do this.
Is the
Oh
staff?
my God. No, it's not.
It.
The
Nope.
intro music in all 9 movies is only used once in the movie
Yeah.
itself, and it's in
Mhm.
this one when all the ships show up.
Right.
And John Williams makes a cameo.
Oh, he does? Where?
He doesn't speak, but I saw it again today. He's like a bartender, and he's surprised. He's got a big white beard. It's
Oh,
John Williams.
okay.
He's in it. I thought that was cool. Throw him a bone.
So this movie,
Okay.
this movie made $1.074 billion.
Jesus Christ. That's a lot of money.
Wow.
Yeah. We saw what the critics' reaction was to this movie. Not too good.
Right.
But what is everyone on this podcast reaction?
Not too good.
I want to like this movie so much. I really, really want to, but I just don't. I can't. Fourth time seeing it, nope. I just
Yeah.
can't do it.
Guess
It's just-
I
like
think
you've
we
all
saw it-
said, it's rushed and it.
I said it was forced.
Course.
Oh boy. You pulled that old chestnut back.
Way to
there.
go.
Call back from the
Yeah.
opening talk.
I really
It's
can't
definitely
do.
rushed.
I really can't do more than like 2.5.
2. 2.5. Good for you, Carl. Jim?
Yeah, I lost respect from this movie from the beginning all the way to the end. Especially at the party, Ray goes and hugs Poe and Finn. Like, Poe was a dick to her the whole film.
Right.
What is she hugging him for?
Right.
It's like you said, the forced relationships. None of it felt natural. They didn't seem like friends.
Right. It wasn't like Leia, Luke, and Han at all.
Yeah.
No.
No, there was no chemistry between any of the actors. The story was a mishmash of garbage.
Right. Finn screamed way too much.
He screamed way too much.
Way too much.
Yeah, and shoehorning in Lando.
Right. I mean, that was cool. It's
Yeah,
Good to-
but
it's
I'm
good to see
saying
Lando.
like to button everything up.
Not Lando. Han Solo. Shoehorning in Han Solo.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, we knew Luke was coming back as a Force ghost.
Yeah.
We knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, but Han wasn't a Force ghost. He
No.
was a memory
He was a memory. Right.
that just happened to speak new
Yeah,
dialogue.
sure.
Right.
I'm sure that was supposed to be Leia, but obviously it didn't happen.
Right.
So, crosshairs.
Go ahead, Jim. Carl gave it 2.5. You're on.
I gave it 1.5.
1.5. Wow.
Well, there were a couple. When I saw the Falcon blow by Poe's X-wing, I said, "Yes, that's
Yeah.
what I wanted. I
Right.
wanted more of that."
Well, it's funny because I was watching it and my wife was kind enough to be on her computer while this was on. And when that happened, she goes, "Wasn't that the piece of junk in the first one that didn't?" I said, "It's a Millennium Falcon, babe. Show some respect."
Yeah.
So
It's the garbage. That one's
The
garbage.
fan-
yeah, that's what she goes,
Garbage.
but she was like, wasn't it the garbage in the other movie? I'm like, babe, it made the Kessel Run in under 12 parsecs. I said, we don't talk bad about the
It's
Falcon.
the fastest hunk of junk in the
Yeah,
galaxy.
and I told her, I said, fast ship, fast enough for you, old man. And then she looked at me like I was insane.
As you're doing Christopher Walken as Solo.
You've never seen that Saturday Night
know it.
Live bit? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fast
He
enough for
actually
you, old man.
I'm pretty sure he actually auditioned for that too.
Yeah.
In
He
real
did.
life.
Yeah.
He did audition for Han Solo.
What a
Wow.
different world
That would have been a great movie. That
So-
would, I'm telling you, like if Walken
Well-
was Han Solo,
Mhm.
I'll get her out on the Falcon.
love that name.
Yeah,
I love you.
I know.
I know that.
I'm
I
aware.
surmised.
Yeah, I'm aware.
So
Doesn't take a genius to know.
So Ken,
No, Richie didn't give us crosshairs.
I'm going last.
didn't Ken not give
Oh,
his crossing?
Kenny, go ahead.
I think
Both of them did.
Ronan, what do you
Yeah,
think?
Ronan, what do you give it? Out of 5.
Out of 5.
1 out of 5, and you can go half.
3.
3.
Ah,
All right.
All right.
okay.
Just not as good as the other ones.
No.
Yeah.
Yes,
no,
You're
it is
right.
not.
It's not as good as the other ones.
You're adorable.
You're right.
Yep. I give it a 2.5.
2.5.
I like the whole theater experience because I saw it in the theaters. It was nice. But the one part that really irked me was they're like, well, the landing gear is busted. We can't land. And there's like a 700-foot skid mark when this thing lands like a Harrier.
Right.
Yeah,
What the hell?
exactly.
What the hell's up with that? I mean, that's like when you hear, like in Terminator, you hear, what's her name, skipping through the hallway with shoes on and she's barefoot.
Right.
You know, it's like.
And they didn't even show that landing. Did they run out of budget or something?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was enough.
Yeah, they're like, oh.
All right. Yeah. So I agree with you guys. There's like a lot that where you're just like, what? So
Yeah.
pull Ronan's earplug out for a second.
Earmuffs.
Fuck this movie, man.
Could you
Put
read
it
his
back
lips?
in. Yeah. We're gonna have there's a high 2 again because the Falcon was in it. That was the only
Yeah.
There was just so much there was so much ridiculousness going on that I'm just like whatever. Just it upset me as a old Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Carl. I really wanted to like it, and there was too many moments in it.
Usually when I want to like something,
Right.
I find a way to like it.
Right.
I just
Right.
can't. I just
Like
can't.
episode 7. Episode 7 wasn't
Yeah.
good,
No.
but it was good.
Right.
Finn should have died in episode 7. It would have been better.
Yeah.
But it was good.
Well, you know what I hate about this episode? That it's 2 hours long.
And it's over. Well, we're gonna break it up into two shows. So
There you go, Rich.
Yeah.
You called it.
So Destroy All Movies can be found at Destroy All Movies. No, why do I keep saying that? Damnshow.co.
damnshow.co.
I keep saying our old web address.
Damnshow.co.
Check out that website
Damnshow.co.
where you can find all of our podcasts there.
And the new one. Ted
And the new
Lasso is lassoing with Ted
The
and
Lasso,
Diamond Dogs.
the Lasso Personal Dilemma Squad.
Personal Dilemma Squad, where they seriously talk about every episode of Ted Lasso.
Yeah, we are going to recap every episode.
It's a year and a half
Listen,
old.
I've seen the first season of Ted Lasso has to be at least 50 times now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It is really good.
Yeah. And I'm saying, oh, what am I?
I've watched it
Yeah, I'll
twice,
throw
dude.
on-
It ain't
I
50
throw it-
times good. It ain't Godfather good.
Oh.
Yeah, I think so. It is now my number one television show of all time.
Okay.
Damn.
That's
It jumped
Man,
over the
man,
jumped
sec-
over the pottery show?
Jumped over. No, jumped over the.
The throwdown.
That's
The
number 3,
throwdown.
baby.
That's number 3.
man, I have a
Odd
feeling
Couple
I have a
is
feeling
number 1.
I have a feeling that season
Odd Couple?
2 is yeah,
Yes.
Odd Couple is Jim's hands down his favorite.
That's an awesome.
Sitcom ever.
Yep.
It's the best sitcom ever made.
I have a feeling that season 2 is not going to be as magical as season 1.
Well,
I'm not
we'll
saying
see.
it's not going to be good.
We'll
I'm just
see.
saying it's not going to be as magical as season.
You know how you can tell whether it is or not? You can listen to the Lasso Personal Dilemma Squad available on all of your major podcast outfits.
and you can listen to that at damnshow.co.
Yeah.
Are
And
they
if you want to if you in the show notes is a link. If you go you click on that link, it shows you how to find our show on a bunch of different platforms.
At least
There's
5
links.
platforms.
More than that.
6.
More than that.
7.
Less than that.
6.
6.
Literally half a dozen platforms out
Yeah.
there. Carrie.
Also, our Amazon link is there, what Richie refuses to use when he goes shopping at Amazon.
I did. I bought a lot of stuff today, too.
Did Richie contribute at all to our show doing that? No.
No.
But you can
That's right.
just by ordering things on Amazon, but
True.
going there through our link.
That's right. And if you want to leave us an email, you can go to destroymail@gmail.com. You want to leave us a review, you can go to Apple Music,
Apple Podcast.
Apple Podcasts, or whatever the hell it is. Apple blah, 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 and leave us a review and say, hey, you guys are funny.
You can also leave reviews on Podchaser.
Or Podchaser. I like you guys too on Podchaser. You sound different, but the same. Well, that's it. That's all we have tonight. I'm Richie.
I'm Jim.
Ken?
Carl.
Um,
Ronan. Good night, damnation.
Bye.
You like TV? I like TV.
I do like TV.
I watch TV. And today we're going to destroy TV.
Okay.
That's right, kids. Destroy All Movies has a another little fun podcast. Destroy All TV.
Coming at
Destroy
you
All
from
Television.
Damn Junior Podcasting.
Could be classic TV. Could be new TV. You never know. You never know
Could
what
be.
we're going to throw at you.
Mostly,
So if you like-
mostly classic TV, especially
but if you-
bad classic TV, which is almost all of classic
Right.
television.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
For real.
Destroy All Television. Damn show.
Yes, kids, destroy all television. Get it at damshow.co, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts.